Today's video is going to be my next purchase or pass. This is, I think, the 7th one I've done, and I'm probably going to be filming another one soon because this is actually going up tomorrow. So when I filmed this, this was Friday. It's going up Saturday. Really fast, I did order Kai's little Firebuds costume he wanted and Jackson's little Incredibles toys. Jackson's Incredibles toys were like $50, so I had to add some extra stuff for Kai to make Kai's be the same. So yeah, it's just I love to spoil my kids, but sometimes it's just like crazy because they're into different stuff. Next week, I'm actually thinking about getting a Spider-Man motorcycle ride-on car for Kai, and then Jackson a Paw Patrol one. The only difference with Jackson's is that it's 3 wheels instead of a bike, because the exact same bike in Paw Patrol was with Sky and not Chase, and he likes Chase. So I wanted to get him one that he would like. Plus, he is a little bit younger than Kai, so I feel a little bit safer him having 3 and Kai having the little motorized bike kind of thing. But that is the goal for next time. Who knows? I did do a Moira order. I am slowing down with my makeup purchases. I have a couple more makeup purchases I want to do for my birthday, and then I want to be done and just do like one a week or one every 2 weeks and have my makeup rewind go back down to like $100 because that's what would make me happy. So I'm like, let me just go ahead and get through this next week, and then I think I'll be happy. But anyways, we are doing the a purchase or pass, and the Instagram page I'm going to be using is Makeup on Your Radar, and I don't think I've used Makeup on Your Radar before, but every time I've logged onto Instagram, I've seen posts from Makeup on Your Radar, and I think that Angelica Nikvas talked about them in one of our purchase or passes. So let's go ahead and talk about it. The first thing I see is Bella Beauté Secret Garden Palette. It's a magnetic 25-pan palette, and it looks beautiful. It really, really does. I can see myself getting this sometime in the future, but not instantly. I am, as I stated earlier, I am wanting to kind of tone down my makeup purchases. I'm really at that point where I'm like, I just want to be done. I have like a $40 e.l.f. order I want to do, and I want to get like one thing from Lottie London, and it's like $8, and that is literally it. That's like all I want to do because I'm overwhelmed with makeup, and I kind of just want to be happy with what I have. We're coming close to June, and I'm gonna have to do a counting all of my makeup, so there's that. But it is a gorgeous palette. It is really, really gorgeous. I heard a lot of people actually really like the Bella Beauté formula, so I don't think that this would be a bad formula in any means. I just think that for me right now it just doesn't make sense. So I'm not going to talk about perfume. Okay, Alter Ego is actually releasing the Wildwood palette, and it is a complete dupe for the Yucca palette from Natasha Denona. If you don't know, Alter Ego does do dupes for Natasha Denona palettes. I have engorged in some Alter Ego dupes. However, and I did think about actually getting some more. However, I'm not at that place to where I want the exact same color story from 2 different brands in different palettes that are literally, it's literally a dupe. Everybody knows Alter Ego dupes. Natasha Denona. However, I do have to say, from what I've tried of Alter Ego, even though I'm no longer buying from Alter Ego because I have such a giant collection and I already have the Yucca palette, the Yucca palette is a gorgeous palette, and Alter Ego does do a really good job duping Natasha Denona's shadows. So I have no doubt that this would be good. If you wanted the Yucca palette but couldn't afford it, this is definitely a good recommendation. They did just dupe the pastel palette that Natasha Denona did, and if I had to guess, the I Need a Nude one is coming soon. That one I might pick up because the I Need a Nude palette is stunningly gorgeous. Notoriously Morbid has Out of This World Shadows are coming soon. It says Unearthly Aura. The packaging is getting the picture is getting me. That's actually like really pretty. I would definitely be intrigued to look into something like that. Not anytime soon. So what I mean by not anytime soon is I want to take a break from purchasing makeup. I really want to finish going through my collection. You guys should know I have a Foundation a Day series on my channel, and I have a Shop My Stash series here on my channel that I update every single week. And basically I'm just doing a foundation and I'm wearing it for a whole day, showing you guys throughout the day what it looks like, and then at the end of the week I decide if I'm going to declutter it or not. Same thing with Shop My Stashes. I show you what's in my stash, and at the end of the week I decide if I'm going to declutter it or not. So I'm really happy with that. Unearthly is releasing a collection. It's the Spring Magic collection, and I remember Angelica Nikvas talked about this, I believe, in her most recent shop or purchaser pass, and she was talking about how expensive it is. Everything is getting to be so much more expensive. Like even Elf is starting to get more expensive than what they originally were, and I think that that's starting to throw people off a little bit. I think that people being a little money hungry is starting to throw people off. And to be completely honest, I'm sure that not it doesn't qualify for everybody, but where I stand, I could not purchase more makeup and be fine. Where I could not buy any more makeup and I would be completely fine. That's orange pie. Sigma is releasing a cool neutrals palette. So Sigma actually sells on Amazon, and I actually think I am gonna pick up a couple Sigma palettes because I have a few and I do like them. This cool neutrals palette is what got me. I'm like, oh, the packaging is gorgeous. Everything about this palette is absolutely stunningly gorgeous. I want. It's gorgeous. Let me find some. About this really fast. The Inky List has a starter set that's got their oat cleansing balm, hyaluronic acid serum, and omega water cream. I just want to talk about this because I've tried Inky List before and I'm not a fan of Inky List, so I wanted to go ahead and point out that Inky List products just do not work out for me personally. I have a normal to dry skin, and even though my skin's typically more normal, it's actually on the dry side right now because I was using some Inky List products. Inky List is just one of those brands that just doesn't work out for me. Apple pie. But I did want to highlight that because I wanted to give my little review and let you guys know in case you wanted to try, because I don't think the Inky List is actually that expensive. Go ahead and talk about this. Rare Beauty is releasing their Positive Light Liquid Luminizer highlights in minis. There is Enchant, Mesmerize, Enlighten, and Flaunt are the shades. So I am a lover of cream and liquid products, which is why I have so many in my collection, because I think it's a cup. I think that I get a more flawless appearance with creams than I do with powders. Yes, Kai, it's a cup. And one of the things that really made Rare Beauty stand out at the time when they first released were their liquid highlight and their liquid blush, because not a lot of brands had done it. A spoon, yes. Not a lot of brands had done it. So I think that I think that they're trying to kind of recreate that kind of hype where they're taking their original products and making them smaller and offering them up basically to another demographic that maybe couldn't afford it before. There's nothing wrong with not being able to afford it, but I'm just saying I think that that's what they're kind of trying to do, and they're $16 each. My thing is I think a little too late, because we have Elf products. We have, there's so many brands out there that have liquid products, like that MCO brand does. Moira has liquid products. So, and it looks like they're also releasing the same thing with their soft pinch dewy liquid blushes. These are $14 each. That's actually not bad. There's Joy. That's the shade I used to have. It's really good. I do like this formula. Happy, Grateful, Encourage, Virtue, and Hope are the shades that they are releasing in minis. I think that if this is something yes, Kai, if this is something you are interested in, you were never able to afford it, and you want to try the hype, it is a good product. I definitely think you won't be wasting your money on the minis. I just have to say there are so many brands out there that have such amazing products, liquid products, that it might just be a little too late for this from Rare Beauty. Cosmetics restocked their Minka palette. Now this is a gorgeous palette. I have this. I bought it on pre-order a couple years ago. It is a gorgeous palette, I have to say. I am not the biggest fan of Adept Cosmetics' formula though. Their shimmers are out of this world, like legitimately out of this world. Stunningly gorgeous. Their matte formula is not my favorite either though. So even though I have this palette, I don't reach for it a ton. I'm going to try to start. And I actually decided to make Adept Cosmetics one of the brands for my next year, one of my brands of the year for next year, which this year it was Ace Beauté. So, but I wanted to point that out. mascara. I don't really ever see anything about Kylie Cosmetics anymore. I feel so bad saying that because it was such a hyped brand, but it's just like not anymore. But let me know if you guys are interested in this. Let me know if you're interested in seeing something with it too. For next year, it's Nabla Cosmetics, and they're releasing Beyond Blurry Soft Focus Lipstick. So I'm not interested in like the lipsticks. The components themselves are super cute, but like I said, I think that this is a brand I want to have be on my radar next year because I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued by a lot of stuff that they've done, and some of the other YouTubers have really gotten me. Let me know if you've tried Nabla. Because Hourglass is a brand that I'm going to be purchasing from again next year around tax time, but it is the Hourglass Vanish Airbrush Pressed Powder. So I might pick this up next year. I have not heard anything from anybody about this, but I'm very curious to hear what Morgan Turner has to say about it because I really like Morgan's channel, and honestly the packaging is so cute, but I love Hourglass. They're just stupidly expensive. The Cyborg Choir palette. It's a very gorgeous looking palette. It really is. I have issues, like I said, with Adept's matte formula, and I prefer my palettes to have more mattes than shimmers, and with Adept you're getting more shimmers than mattes. However, like I said, I could definitely be intrigued to purchase from Adept next year around tax time if I decide to put it in my brands on my radar next year. But we shall see. I will make a video on that, of course, at the beginning of 2025 as we all get older. Filming this is Friday, and I did post my Shop My Stash for this week earlier today. And this is going up Saturday, which is tomorrow. So I want to let you guys know that the end results for my Shop My Stash are in the description box of this video. So if you guys want to see what I decluttered and what I kept, check the description box of this video. Anastasia Beverly Hills is releasing Cosmic Collection Space Dust Powder. They're $26. I think that they're just like iridescent pigments, probably. They're gorgeous, but they're just not really for me. Not really for me. I'm a pass on these because, again, it's just not really something that is for me per se. It's for somebody, but not for me. I don't use pigments like that. Let's just say that. Ethereal eye gloss. It's $26. Not for me. I love a lot of what Anastasia has been coming out with lately, but I don't like eyeglosses. I don't like really anything wet on my eyes like that. So I just don't think that this would be a product that I should purchase because it's not going to be something that I'm going to actually enjoy. So I'm going to go ahead and say no to that. Next. Try these. So Danessa Myricks is coming out with the Color Fix Multi-Use Eye Chick and Lip Waterproof Liquid Pigments. And it looks like she's coming out with pastel colors. So again, I think I kind of want to try these. I've heard a lot of people talking about the Color Fix, and I want to do like a Halloween series on my channel this year where every day in the month of October I'm doing Halloween makeup looks. So I would definitely be intrigued for that. I don't know if it's going to happen this year or if it'll happen next year, but that's definitely something that I want to do. Let me know if you'd be interested in that series, though. Go ahead and talk about this. It Cosmetics is releasing a Hello Sunshine Invisible Sunscreen for face. It's got a 30 SPF. So I enjoy SPF for a primer. He's not even near him. Jackson just screamed a scream. Win Beauty by Serena Williams. Is that a new brand or did it just release? I'm not interested at all, but I'm just really curious if anybody's heard of that. I don't know how Kai can be over here and Jackson be screaming about Kai bothering him. I don't understand. But let me know if you guys have heard of Win Beauty. The packaging itself is really eye-catching, but I'm curious. The Strawberry Moon and Flower Moon palettes again. I do want to try Inslee Rain, but $70 for a palette is just not on my radar at the moment when I'm only trying to spend $100 a month after this month. So yeah. She is doing a shade extension of their No Limits Cream Bronzer and Contour Stick. I am curious about this. I see so many people talking about this cream bronzer stick. I would definitely be curious. I actually have an LYS tab open in my computer where I'm like, okay, I could get like one or two things. I actually had a sample of the Triple Fix foundation and it clung to dry patches, so I'm nervous about that. I literally just bought a NYX This Is Milky Gloss and they're releasing the Butter Gloss Bling. I don't really like shimmery lips. I like glossy lips, but not shimmery lips. So I don't think that this is for me. But the Butter Gloss formula was iconic back in the day when I got into makeup. When I got into makeup, it was all about, I think the shade was Creme Brulee. Wasn't it? It was Creme Brulee, I think. I think I actually have that shade in a makeup memory box. But yeah, I do think that this is probably a good product if you want shimmery lips. You're going to have to want shimmery lips. If you don't want shimmery lips, this might not be the product for you. But to each is their own. Soft matte foundation, and it says 120 pounds. I'm going to need Morgan Turner to test that out. It's $150.88. I think that is what it is converged, is $150. $150. Tom Ford is a brand that I would only purchase from at tax time. I'm not gonna lie, because it's so expensive, and I'm going off of the old Tati reviews that I used to watch, where Tati was like, it's so expensive and everything goes bad so fast, and it's like, why? Just why? Beauty is releasing a new Beauty Bento stacked bouncy eyeshadow trio in Taro Bubble Leaves and Cold Brew and Spinner. I love these. I love these, and I'm actually kind of intrigued by this shade because it's definitely got like a sparkle texture to it. I think it's only one. No, it's two shades. I usually would prefer two mattes, one shimmer, but these are two shimmers, one matte. But I love those textured shades. I might buy this. Kaja actually does sell on Amazon if you guys are curious, so you could theoretically get this on Amazon if that was something you were wanting to do. I would recommend it if you wanted to get it from Amazon. Natasha Denona is releasing the second edition of Natasha Denona X Hybrid Generation powders. It's going to come in 4 shades: light, medium, dark, and deep. I thought that this was, it says it's an illuminator. Yeah, it's definitely a highlighter. I feel like she could have came out with more than 4 shades though for a highlight like this. I am intrigued. I'm gonna need Morgan Turner to review this because Morgan Turner is my go-to when it comes to anything Natasha Denona, Pat McGrath, or Charlotte Tilbury. So I'm gonna need that. But I'm definitely interested. I do a Natasha Denona order every single year around tax time, so I will definitely be picking this up next year. It's not something I absolutely need right now, which is why I'm not rushing out to buy it, because it's just not something I need. Talk about this. Argan Beauty is releasing some new products. So this one thing I see is the Full Night Sleep Energizing Under Eye Balm. I'm not interested in that. I am interested in REM Beauty because the first experience I had with them was not great at all. So I would very much like to try other products from them because I hate the fact that I hate on Ariana Grande's brand, but it's just how I feel. This is not going to be that product that I'm getting though. Sorry. But it also looks like they're releasing glossy balms, which again, I've bought so many lip products lately, I don't need to buy anymore. So, nope. Ina's brand Forever Mood is releasing perfumes. It looks like You Remind Me, NDA, I Am Hurt, and Hard to Get. I'm not really, I have so many perfumes. I'm not interested in getting any more, at least for the rest of this year. But I do like Jackie Aina's candles. I have to say that. I do like her candles. So I would imagine I would probably like her perfumes too. I don't know. Let me know if you guys have tried the perfumes and leave your review down below. I don't have any notions towards Jackie Aina, however you want to say that. Really. But if you are going to leave a nasty comment about Jackie Aina, I am going to delete it. just so you know. So I just wanted to point that out. For Jackie Ina's brand as well. If you're gonna leave a nasty comment in regards to a YouTuber, their brand, or a brand, it's gonna be deleted. We don't need negativity. All the crap going on in the world, we don't need negativity. Oh, Huda Beauty is releasing her powders without the fragrance, which I think is really, really nice because for me, her powder has a significant fragrance and it's very, very strong and it doesn't bother me, but I do notice it. Kind of like how I use the Coty Airspun. It doesn't bother me, but I notice it. Fragrance as an actual perfume fragrance. So if you want to smell like your powder, that's lovely. Again, I don't need any fragrances, and even if I did, I would not be picking this up because just no. A collab with Kid, I'm not interested at all in any of this, not even like glitter spray. I just wanted to talk about it because he is releasing his iconic spray in a glitter spray formula. Like I said, I'm not interested in that. But if that's something you are interested in where you want to have glitter all over your face, I'm going to recommend it because it's a really, really good setting spray. Should I try Rebel Rouge Labs? They're releasing the Gamma Ray 2.0 palette. It's a rainbow palette, but I mean, it is an indie brand, and I do like to have indie brands on my radar at all times. So let me know if there's anything you guys really enjoy from Rebel Rouge Labs. I think that this is an April Fool's joke. I don't like April Fool's jokes, even though like my birthday is in April. MAC Cosmetics is releasing the MAC Studio Fix Plus in a shade called Crystal Clear. And the reason I wanted to mention this is because I was remembering Becca with the no pigment foundation thing. That's just like all I remember is like the no pigment foundation. I'm pretty sure it's a joke, but like I said, I just could not help but remember the Becca one, and I hate April Fools. And I just wanted to end the video with April Fools. I hate it. So yeah, that is all for my purchaser pass, and I don't think I said yes to really anything at this moment. I'm definitely planning to do a Toki order next week with those bikes, but all I'm really planning to get is a foundation and a concealer. So I don't think that that's that bad. But this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell. Let me know what you guys think about all these new purchaser passes, your opinions on them. Give your reviews if you've tried them. And I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye, y'all.